Talking about pets, it brings me to the story that we are now going to read. Mijbil the Otter, written by Gavin Maxwell. Before we start with Mijbil the Otter, let me tell you something about Maxwell, Gavin Maxwell. On the 15th of July 1914, Gavin Maxwell was born. He was a naturalist and an author. He was best known for his works with otters. Imagine you wanted to bring an otter from Iraq to London. As a pet, what special arrangements would you require to make that otter your pet? Let's read and find out. Mijbil the Otter by Gavin Maxwell. Early in the new year of 1956, I traveled to southern Iraq. By then, it had crossed my mind that I should like to keep an otter instead of a dog, and that Kamusfirna, ringed by water a stone's throw from its door, would be an eminently suitable spot for this experiment. When I casually mentioned this to a friend, he as casually replied that I had better get one in the Tigris marshes, for there were as common as mosquitoes and were often tamed by the Arabs. We were going to Basra to the Consulate General to collect and answer our mail from Europe. At the Consulate General, we found that my friend's mail had arrived, but that mine had not. I cabled to England, and when 3 days later nothing had happened, I tried to telephone. The call had to be booked 24 hours in advance. On the first day, the line was out of order. On the second, the exchange was closed for a religious holiday. On the third day, there was another breakdown. My friend left and I arranged to meet him in a week's time. 5 days later, my mail arrived. I carried it to my bedroom to read, and there, squatting on the floor, were two Arabs. Beside them lay a sack that squirmed from time to time. They handed me a note from my friend. "Here is your otter." With the opening of that sack began a phase of my life that has not yet ended and may, for all I know, not end before I do. It is, in effect, a thraldom to otters, an otter fixation that I have since found to be shared by most other people who have ever owned one. The creature that emerged from the sack onto the spacious tiled floor of the consulate bedroom resembled, most of all, a very small, medievally conceived dragon. From the head to the tip of the tail, he was coated with symmetrical pointed scales of mud armor, between whose tips was visible a soft velvet fur like that of a chocolate brown mole. He shook himself, and I half expected a cloud of dust, but in fact, it was not for another month that I managed to remove the last of the mud and see the otter, as it were, in his true colors. You see, the author lived in a cottage in Kamusfirna in Scotland. When his pet dog, Johnny, had died, he did not keep a pet again for a long time. And he went through his life without a pet and was quite lonely, so he decided to have another one, but this time not a dog. In 1956, he had flown down to southern Iraq, and he had decided by then that he would keep an otter as a pet. His home in Scotland had much water around it, so it would be, say, suitable for an otter. The author shared this idea with a friend who supported it and suggested that he should take an otter from the Tigris marshes. He said that the otters were there plenty like mosquitoes. He and his friend had to go to Basra to collect and answer a mail. His friend's mail had arrived, his did not arrive. There was a delay in a few days, around 5 days you could say, and in the meantime his friend had left. At last the author's mail came. The mail was from his friend who had sent him an otter. Now, as the author opened the sack, a new phase of his life began. He saw that the otter resembled a sort of very tiny dragon. From the head to the tip of the tail, he was as if coated in mud. In between, the author could see a soft velvet fur like that of a chocolate brown mole. It took him a lot of cleaning and scrubbing before he could see the true colors of the otter. Well, the author must have really loved animals to keep an otter as a pet. On this note, it brings me to the end of the video. I shall be back soon with the next part of the story for you to learn more about Mij. Until then, stay focused and stay happy. Take care. Tutormate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.